All right, today we're going to dive into something you probably touch every single day, but maybe never really think about. We're going to uncover its hidden powers. Let's talk about stainless steel's secret identities.
Okay, let's start with a riddle. What do your fork, a skyscraper, and a medical implant all have in common? I mean, think about it. One's in your kitchen drawer, one scrapes the sky, and another one could literally be inside a person. What's the link?
The answer, as you probably guessed, is stainless steel. But, and this is the whole point of our explainer, they are not the same. The steel in that fork and the steel in that implant are totally different beasts. And that's where things get really interesting.
So yeah, let's look past that shiny metal surface. We're going to break down what really makes one type of stainless steel so different from another.
Okay, so this is maybe the single most important thing to get. The term stainless steel, it doesn't describe just one material. It's more like a family name for a whole bunch of different alloys. Each one has its own unique recipe. It's kind of like baking. Flour, water, and yeast are the basics, but the final recipe is what gives you everything from a crusty baguette to a soft brioche. It's all about the recipe.
So this family, it's got 5 main branches. And each one has its own personality, its own special talent, a job it was practically born to do. So let's meet the family.
First up, we've got the big one, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the steel world, austenitic. And when I say dominant, I mean it. Check this out. It makes up about 70% of all stainless steel produced. 70%. This is the stuff you see pretty much everywhere.
So why is it so popular?
Well, think of austenitic steel as the popular all-rounder. It's tough, it's super easy to work with, and it's fantastic at resisting corrosion. It's just really useful. Your kitchen sink? That's probably grade 304. Those super clean medical devices? Often grade 316L. It's the jack of all trades of the steel world. All right, so if austenitic is the all-arounder, meet the tough guy of the family, martensitic. Its whole deal, its superpower, is just incredible hardness. You heat treat this stuff and it becomes amazingly resistant to abrasion. That's why it's the go-to for things that need a sharp, durable edge, like good kitchen knives or other cutting tools. Next up, we've got the heat handler. That's ferritic steel. This one's specialty is, you guessed it, dealing with heat. It conducts heat really well and it's a breeze to weld, which makes it the perfect choice for stuff that gets super hot, like car exhaust or other industrial equipment. Okay, now this is where the family tree gets really cool. Meet duplex steel, the corrosion brawler. It's a powerful hybrid, literally a mix of the austenitic and ferritic structures we just talked about. The result? You get superior strength, and it's an absolute beast at fighting off corrosion, especially in really harsh environments. And finally, rounding out our 5 families, we have the power lifter. This is precipitation hardening steel. This stuff can be treated to achieve just insane levels of strength. We're talking ultra high strength, which makes it absolutely essential for high stress jobs, like say the landing gear on a passenger jet. Okay, so we've met the whole family, but what's the actual secret ingredient? What makes stainless steel, well, stainless? It really all boils down to one key difference in the recipe. You see, regular old carbon steel gets its strength and low cost from, well, carbon. Makes sense. But stainless steel, its superpower comes from an ingredient called chromium. What chromium does is amazing. It creates this invisible, self-healing shield on the surface that stops the iron inside from rusting. That's it. That's the whole magic trick. And you can really see these different personalities when you look at the numbers. Let's do a quick showdown. Compare our all-rounder austenitic with the tough guy, martensitic. Look at the hardness number. The martensitic is way, way harder. But then check out elongation. That's how much it can stretch before it breaks. The austenitic is way more flexible. See? It's a trade-off. You want a knife to be hard and hold an edge, but you need a kitchen sink to be bendable so you can stamp it into shape. You can't just swap one for the other. Okay, so now that we know the players and their superpowers, let's see them in action. Let's see how choosing the right recipe plays out in the real world. Because this is where it becomes more than just a science project. It's about making things that actually work, sometimes in life or death situations. Let's start in medicine, where the stakes couldn't be higher. Think about it. If you're going to put something inside a person's body, It absolutely cannot rust or leach anything harmful. The undisputed champ here is a special version of our all-rounder, Austenitic 316 LV. It's so good at not corroding inside the body that it's become the gold standard for medical implants. Okay, from the human body, let's go to maybe the most corrosive environment on Earth, the open ocean. Salt water is just brutal on metals. It doesn't just rust them, it attacks them, creating these tiny pits that can grow and lead to a total failure. For that job, you don't need an all-rounder, you need a brawler. And that is exactly what duplex steel was made for. It's built to withstand that specific kind of seawater attack. All right, and for our final example, let's go to the most extreme environment of all, aerospace. We're talking incredible heat, freezing cold, and mind-boggling stress, all within a single flight. And what's so cool is that you'll find different members of the steel family working together on this same airplane. For the engine nozzle, which gets incredibly hot, you need a heat handler, right? So they use a type of austenitic. But for the landing gear that has to take the insane impact of landing over and over, for that, you need the tower lifter, the super strong 17.4 pH. 2 different jobs, 2 different secret identities. So here's the bottom line. Choosing the right stainless steel isn't just picking something shiny off a shelf. It's this hidden science that literally shapes our modern world. Engineers are constantly balancing all these factors, strength, corrosion, heat, cost, to make sure the right material is in the right place. You know, there's a quote from AFI Industries that just nails it. They say, an engineer has to consider everything, the function, the environment, safety, how long it needs to last, to let the material play its greatest role. I love that. It's not just a part, it has a role to play. So, the next time you see some stainless steel, whether it's a building, a boat, or even just your fork, don't just see shiny metal. Take a second and wonder, what's its secret identity? What special job was this one made to do?